How can I be successful? How can I follow the path that someone else has laid for me to be successful?
Pressure on my shoulder where it come. You should try and do what we done. Make $1 million while you young.
So if you could tell us how.
What's going on, y'all? We got everything situated. You know how technical stuff is sometimes. So we're good now. We're good. Shout out to Red Pill. I was able to just get off talking to him. So we got everything situated. About to send this request to Red Pill. I got you right now, King. So with you, King, I appreciate you, man, coming onto the platform.
Peace to the God. You already know, man. I'm thank you for inviting me. I'm honored to be here. You know, anytime that I could contribute to any platform of our brothers and sisters that are on the front line pushing this information, you know, I'm a comrade. I'm an ally.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Appreciate that, man. Starting off, right now, Nip, yesterday was finally made a year, which is crazy, man. Just speaking on that sentiment, you went live and you dropped a lot of knowledge on that even last night. What legacy do you think Nip has left for us right now in this current moment in time?
Well, Nip left a blueprint that it hasn't necessarily been identified as of yet. What that blueprint is, it hasn't been quantified. You know, there's still a lot of noise going on. You know, nobody hasn't necessarily put his blueprint in the kind of context that it needs to be put in. There's a lot of people that are RIP King Nip. The marathon continues. The rappers are behind them, but they haven't walked in his footsteps. You know, they haven't done the kind of disruption that he did. That's the better word. They're not disruptors like Nipsey. They're not disrupting like Nipsey. Nipsey disrupted the ecosphere, the ecosystem of Crenshaw Boulevard when he put a smart store there, and an African was responsible for building out the software. That's being a disruptor. When he put Vector 90 in Crenshaw, he disrupted the plans of the developers who need Crenshaw to continue to be devalued in their property. The cost of life, the value of life has to go down. So the plans that they have to gentrify and basically remove our the essence from Los Angeles is complete. That happened in Oakland. That happened in Brooklyn. That happened in DC. That they're trying to do that in Atlanta. Right? And conspicuously, a lot of real estate is tied into the rappers and their waves.
That's real.
Jay-Z, his wave, Biggie's wave, made real estate prices what they are in Brooklyn. I promise you, bro. People would think that I'm talking crazy when I say that. That whole Brooklyn shit, them hippies, and those gentrifiers that came from like Wisconsin and Minnesota, you could talk to each and every one of them, and the affinity that they have for the Dipset, Biggie Smalls, you know, just that old New York. They're like, yo, I'll pay $3,000 to live in Bed-Stuy with the crime still there. Wow.
Man. So, I mean, how do we get back to just real ownership? Because I think, sometimes even with like the entertainers, we get so fascinated by them. But, I mean, how do we get back to actually owning what we have? Because, I mean, just like what you said with Biggie, like how he was actually able to change the culture and make Brooklyn this world phenomenon where people wanted to be there. But how do we get back to where we're still creating our own culture, but still owning it too at the same time?
Well, the great thing about being in these days and times, right, is that we're in a day and a time where we can own everything that we create. We have the option to own our own content, right? You have to be careful about what platform you put it on, because if you upload it to YouTube or if you put it on Instagram, they own it, right?
That's real.
They own
Yeah.
it. So you can't talk that ownership talk and you're on top of platforms that Zuckerberg owns. Now, another thing that you have to do is get far away from the rappers who are contracted, because they'll never be owners because they're owned.
Wow.
They've shown you that from time. They are the worst culprits right now with lying to the people during the coronavirus sham.
Wow.
They the culprits. They're
Yeah.
contracted. They're contracted talking heads for corporate interests.
Wow.
And you've been shown that every single time one of those contracted athletes or actors or rappers speak out of turn. They straighten them out. They line them up. With this, Snoop Doggy Dogg got that phone call, and he had to straighten himself up, and he went on an apology campaign because the corporate interest was like, no, nigga, that's not it.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So we have to get out of worshiping celebrity. Now, unfortunately, consciousness has become part of the celebrity culture, and the quote unquote the thought leaders who are leading people to a FEMA camp, they leading people to an early grave. They leading people to be incarcerated with the faulty paperwork, with the scams, with the wrong information about all of this fight. Yo, we gonna fight the white man and get your gun. You know, all of that stuff, that rhetoric, that rebel rousing, I call it, because they didn't bust a grape in a food fight. We dropped Zimmerman's address years ago.
And nobody has yet to do anything.
We sent it to these niggas who said they was in the army. The army for black folk. You know, all of these frontliners. But there was no smoke. They didn't even have smoke for the Charlottesville people. And everybody knows where all of these people are at, right?
Hey, you
so they are leading people. You could get on the internet and be a keyboard gangster. It's not hard to be mad at white people from off your phone. But have you ever seen any of these people, how they act around white people? I did.
They switch up immediately.
It's called code switching.
Yep.
The tone of their language change. The tone, the tonality, the frequency of their blackness changes. They ask dumb questions. They don't ask those intelligent questions anymore. They asking white folk, does that come with leathers? You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
So you got to get away from the worshiping of celebrities. Celebrities are going to lead your ass. They never helped anybody. The only thing that they did is write some good songs when we had like Armageddon and all of that. And that's no offense. And back in those days, they were dropping bags off. We need bags, right?
Yeah.
Where is the Shark Tank? Where's the equivalent to Shark Tank by all of the dope rappers? Why all of the trap rappers that are running around on money phones, that are running around? They got shooters. They got all of these people in jail. Free the homie because he killed somebody for me. Free the homie. He killed 8 niggas, and that's the homie, right? But just free him. You know, all of these Negroes. You know, I want a boozy. I want to buy some box for $25. Where is the equivalent to Shark Tank by Jay-Z and Puff Daddy? All of the woke niggas that said that they want to see change. Why aren't you going in black neighborhoods and extracting the diamonds from the neighborhood? You are still putting out lyrics. There's jail reform and prison reform that we don't have lyric reform. We just got Jay-Z some lyric reform with Jay Electronica's album.
Yeah.
We tuck Jay-Z away. We got him, right?
Yeah.
Lyric reform. He straightened up his lyrics. That's all we was asking from where we stand.
Yeah. You preaching, man.
And they like, yo, Jay-Z lying, he not real. Yeah, nobody, niggas can't please niggas. Like, conscious people are the hardest people to please ever. I don't think they get orgasms. Because they don't, you can't please them.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want Jay-Z to just, what do you want him to do?
Yeah.
He makes my job easier. I'm on that. People who say, yo, that don't mean nothing, that mean you're not working. Because for somebody like me that's working barbershops, I'm working the trenches, I'm working the front lines, I'm hitting the highway, I'm going to the 50 states. Understand that the streets have to connect to something in order to vibrate with this shit. and he is the perfect candidate. There's nobody else that I would say, and I'm not saying that he's the Mahdi.
Yeah.
I'm using him as propaganda.
Mm.
But going back to what I was saying, those influencers, they should be the ones that come up with $1 million budget. We now, with this coronavirus, this is the great reset. This is the opportunity for all of us to come up. Why do I say that? The gig economy is on fire right now. People working from home is on fire right now.
Correct.
All of the live stream and all of that, where you can monetize that online learning. Babies are not being taught. Homeschooling is on fire right now.
Yes, sir. That's fact.
Healthy remedies, fire. The Dr. Sebi trailer just dropped right now.
I just saw that.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but my mother said that she likes it, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
You gotta roll with it. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that. Black America needs to see, because a lot of those people did not even bat an eye at Dr. Sebi when he was alive. Remember, he just made transition. So if you could show me the majority of those people who was rocking with him and wasn't hating on him, like when I make transition, don't put my haters in my documentary. That's all I ask. But anyway, that it's a perfect time for that trailer to drop, because the people are at home and they scared. And there's a silent killer. People are actually dying from the corona. It's not a hoax. It's real. And they out here projecting numbers. That's crazy.
Projecting.
They're like, yo, you know what? They said 160,000 New Yorkers are gonna die. How do you know that?
That's a great question.
Word magic.
That's a great question. So
that is word magic.
So, Phil, like overall, how do you even feel about the virus within itself? You know, just like what you said, how the quote unquote officials are making projections and things like that. What do you think about the virus? Do you think that it's possibly man-made? Is it, biological?
It's most definitely is man.
How do you feel?
Yeah, most definitely man-made. It's a biological war weapon. It's a provocation for war between America and China. That's going to come down the pipeline, because the provocation is two things. Either it's a provocation for war, or they're in bed with each other. Because you're going to see, remember, the real tragedy is the financial fallout. The real tragedy is what happened to the financial markets. The real tragedy is the fact that Trump is about to grab the most power that any American president ever had. The real tragedy is the fact that they are definitely the eugenics programmers, Bill Gates, Prince Charles. Like, they having fun with this, because this is on the level of a 9/11. This is a pandemic.
Wow, pandemic. I like that.
I was on the fence about it, and I'm looking at it through two lenses. I'm saying that it's a pandemic, but then I'm going above a pandemic, and I'm saying spiritually, on a more higher level, we fight against principalities of higher, we fight against enemies of higher principalities and things of that nature. I'm saying that on the positive side, it's the ancestors working behind the scenes in ways that we cannot even fathom, because everything that I've seen come as a result of the coronavirus, outside of the deaths, I'm like, well, God damn it, thumbs up.
Expound on that. So what are some of the positives that, you're trying to see out of this?
That a lot of the countries that were getting fire and brimstones were countries who have historically been abusers and violators and murderers and genocide against our people. We are living in the 400-year jubilee. 2019 marked the 400-year, the year of return. The 400, the 600, the 1619 project. So we're living in a jubilee year. So the people who did us wrong got to pay. So if you look at the list of all of the countries that are being afflicted right now, Spain.
Yeah, Italy.
Spain and Italy have overtaken all of the China. And Spain and Italy is called a crown in the church. The crown is Rome. The crown is the crown of Spain. Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand, they were the ones who started slavery. And then the church was Rome with the Vatican, and that's exactly where the corona is tearing them up in northern Italy, in the northern Italy Roman district. And then I see Korea. The Koreans, we have the China. I mean, I got friends that went to China, said that's the most racist place they've ever been to. So I'm not saying,
Wow.
I'm not personally saying anything. I'm looking at it through the lens of Garvey, right? Garvey, look for me in the whirlwind. What is the whirlwind? The whirlwind is natural causes. What is magic? That's the 4 elements and the ancestors and hurricanes and tornadoes. All of that is spiritual when you look at it. I don't look at nothing through the lens. I'm a metaphysics, so I'm looking at things beyond the physical. And by utilizing that lens, I've been able to be ahead of the curve. And I don't live in fear. And I don't live in a victimhood. There's no victims in this shit right here.
Speaking facts, man. And it's
but I don't
yeah.
need to cut your wisdom.
No, you good.
But the radiation, the 5G culprit.
Yeah.
This is my advice to everybody before we decide, yo, we're gonna use this as an opportunity to level up, because that is what's gonna take place. The new billionaires will come out of this quarantine. There's gonna be powerful businesses that will rise up out of this.
Yeah.
But this is my heads up. Go get you a Geiger count reader. That's the Geiger count that reads for radiation. The way that the people were dying in China, the way that the people are dying in Italy, the way that the people are dying in New York, they are losing oxygen and passing out and dying on the spot. That is not a virus. Okay? Wow. The evidence about the dangers of 5G radiation, the fact that the atmosphere has been radiated, the birds falling out of the sky, the bees falling out of the sky. Where the hell are the ladybugs? Where are the lightning bugs? Right? All of that, they was getting washed up by 4G. So I'm not a fearmongerer. All I'm saying is, because I love the fact that health is the #1 priority amongst Black people right now, that gets me excited. So what I would say is this: before you get tested for a virus that they have the opportunity to actually put into you when you get tested, or misdiagnose you for having flu-like symptoms or being radiated, and they will not tell you that it's from radiation, they will not tell you this from 5G, they will designate you to have coronavirus or COVID-19, because COVID-19 is the symptoms, it's not the actual coronavirus.
Wow.
Pay attention to the word semantics that these people use, and they're known for their word semantics, right? Wow. So my thing is, COVID-19, go and look it up. Those are symptoms, and then go and look up the symptoms of radiation poisoning. And what I'm saying is that the fact that the 5G networks have been turned online, people are like, I don't got 5G on my phone, or I'm not using 5G. I understand. I'm saying that it's in the air. I'm saying that there's mad videos on YouTube where people have got Geiger counters and they're going next to the towers and them shits is going off. So what the radiation is going to do, because viruses are dead. Viruses are like jump drives. Viruses are not alive. What it's doing is, what the radiation is doing is giving it strength. It's exasperating it. And a lot of people are going to be targeted. So, and 5G is a directed energy weapon, meaning this is the scenario. You remember, you know how they got Predator killer drones, right? And the Predator drones were considered to be targeted weapons and whatnot. But the Predator drones had collateral damage because they'll drop a bomb and blow up a whole village. Yeah, with a directed energy weapon, there is no collateral damage. That shit hits you directly through. Through. It can even pick up the signals on your phone, right? It could pick up the signals that you might have in you, because Bill Gates is proposing it's called a digital tattoo. That digital tattoo has copper in it. That digital tattoo has the shit is crazy. You just got to go and look it up. But the digital tattoo is going to be proof that you have the corona vaccine. Wow. You will not be able to get on the plane. You will not be able. Remember, they checking licenses if you go into Rhode Island. If you go into, I'm not in New York right now. I'm outside of New York. I'm in the state that I'm in. I'm considered to be high risk, and I'm wanted because I'm a New Yorker. If they find out I'm a New Yorker and I'm outside, I'm gonna get basically fined and whatnot. They are looking.
Wow.
They're stopping cars at borders of states and saying, "You got New York plates? Oh nah, you got to self quarantine. You got to get in right now." What does that sound like? So my advice to you is this for the family out there. I'm not big on the airports because I feel like the airports is like crazy right now, you know, in terms of contamination. If you could go to a state that's not gonna be, go and look at that map of the fucking outbreaks. Go to a state that got the less outbreaks and lay low.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Count your, you know, save your tax money, fuck rent. I'm dead ass. Fuck rent, and in a minute it's gonna be fuck your phone, because I promise you, these phones with this radiation and all of that, this internet, this Wi-Fi is not that's not the move. All of the people with cancer, all of the people that's dying in their sleep, all of the people with all of these ailments, the babies got fucking tablets, 5G phones. You know what I mean? They falling asleep on computers. That's not it, y'all.
That's a good point.
So now I'm gonna be safe. Somebody said be safe. I'm gooch. I'm not worried none about. I have a child on the way. I'm not worried one bit. I'm actually like, yo, my son is so gangster. He slowed the world down.
That's real.
He stepped through the motherfucking portal, and I think he's gonna come on 4-4.
Ain't that something? And look, hey, congrats on that as well, too, Ken. Seriously. Hey,
No doubt.
On your child. Yes, sir. And see, Phil, I mean, too, recently with Vlad, on my song, he was talking to Lord Jamar. And
Shout out Lord Jamar.
Yeah, and he was trying to clown him for, you know, Lord Jamar, like breaking down 5G. What do you have to say to the people that doubt 5G and how it can actually be lethal to our bodies, everything?
Research as much as you can. Research KT the Arch degree. That's my younger brother.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Research Rizza Islam. That's the man right now. Rizza Islam is that guy. That's another one of my paradigm shifter brothers.
Yeah.
Research 5G radiation, 5G dangers, 5G technology. Understand what 5G is. 5th generation. It's not, you know, people will be like, what harm is 5G? T-Mobile got it. Sorry.
No, you good.
DJ Vlad is an agent. DJ Vlad downplayed Dr. Sabi. I got DJ Vlad got to see one of us one day. You understand?
Yeah.
DJ Vlad is a provocateur. He's what you call an agent provocateur. DJ Vlad is part of mainstream media, and their job, he's a culture vulture, and their job is to always project through subtleties and through quote unquote just outright to project our people as inferior. We cannot be ahead of the curve in dominant society on DJ Vlad's platform. That's not happening.
That's real.
That nigga is here to show all of the drug dealers amongst us, the killers amongst us, the homosexuals amongst us, the gangsters amongst us. That's what he's like. Fuck that. That's y'all. That's who y'all are. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You niggas is not trying to cure diseases?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know, I spoke to Lord Jamar years ago, and you know, it was me, Black Dot, Griff, and everything, and we shared with him how we felt about Vlad. You know, if Vlad brought me on the show, I probably would go on the show, but I'm not going on the show to play with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the show and wash him up because he deserves that at this point. You know, DJ Vlad laughing about 5G, it's a deterrent to no one but those who are easily swayed by a fucking cracker from Transylvania named Vlad.
Dang.
You know, so we have to be very careful. We got to be mindful. Coming out of this Corona thing, everything has to shift. If you put your faith in P. Diddy and the Shade Room to be your information outlets, and Cardi B, no offense, because Cardi B, she might have said the realest shit out of all of the celebrities.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said you gotta wash up Vlad. Look, y'all, this whole woke media shit. I mean, like I said, I'm on the fucking edge when it comes to this shit. I'm holding I'm being reserved, but it's getting out of hand, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They are prostituting something that the master teachers have actually, you know, sacrificed their lives to put together, is being prostituted by the root.com and all of these woke Twitter and shit like that. And I'm like, you know,
yeah,
we're gonna have to put our foot down, because we have to aggressively take charge now. We have to step up, and we have to aggressively debo the hearts and the minds of the people, because at the end of the day, their lives are at stake. 5G is out here murking niggas. This is not nothing to play with.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, Phil, just seeing what you've been doing, your brother, like you said, Reza, everybody. How do we stop being woke?
Huh?
I said, how do we stop being woke from being gentrified? Like right now, consciousness is being gentrified, whether it's through like mainstream media, through movies, films. How do we stop that from being gentrified within itself?
There's nothing that you could do to stop the marketplace. Remember, woke is a marketplace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woke, the Forbes magazine put the article out, million or billion. Woke is a marketplace. The older marketplaces are finished. There's no more street money like that.
Wow.
Right? Street money dried up. You know, they about to start chipping niggas. You know what I mean? A lot of things are gonna change. So, you know, we're in a new era. This is like the 80s is back, or the 90s is back. So it's nothing that you could do to stop it. I don't necessarily say that I want to stop it. That's why I said I'm on the fence about it. We need to sit together. You know, there needs to be some think tanks to come together. We need a renaissance.
That's real.
We need a renaissance. I play, somebody in the chat room is saying that we play our part with making it popular. Yeah, I damn sure do. I play my part in making it mainstream, because I want consciousness to be mainstream. So subconsciousness and the real consciousness, the active consciousness, that could become, that's now underground. This thing has to move. This thing has to evolve. But those of us who are living it out, because when you woke, you're not necessarily, I was woke for like 20 years.
Yeah, you've been in.
I was woke.
Yeah.
I was woke. I knew that food wasn't healthy. I knew that the European brought us over here and he lied about bringing us over here. I knew a lot of that stuff in my 20s. But when I started living this thing out, then I considered myself to be conscious, because it became a lifestyle. Now I could consider myself subconscious, because I'm doing a lot of stuff on the unseen realm. I'm doing a lot of stuff on the spiritual realm. You know, I'm doing a lot of stuff based off of me programming my consciousness. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would say, be very authentic when approaching this. Even though it may be trendy, don't be trendy. You know, be authentic. Stand out and begin to live this thing. And when you live it, you are on the pursuit of the knowledge of self. That's the only thing that I'm on. That's the only thing that I could claim to be on. I'm on a pursuit of knowledge of self, and in the meantime, I'm sharing my information. I don't claim to be nobody's leader. I don't claim to be no master teacher. I don't claim to be the fucking second coming. I am an artist. I'm a Renaissance man. I'm a father. I'm a product of two gods and goddess, a god and a goddess, my mother and my father, and they created me and my brother to be greater than them. So that's the path that I'm on. You feel me? And in the interim, by people that I'm not perfect. I got enemies. I got friends. I got frenemies. I got ops. You feel me? I got the same thing that everybody else got. I got haters. I got stalkers. You know what I'm saying? I got all of that shit. But I got love for myself. You understand? I love who I become. I love my children. I love their mothers. I love my mother. I love my father. I love my family. I love my village. I love my network. I got love for my community, and I love my people. So I use that as fuel. So the more woke you become, please translate it into love for self. Translate it into love for, forgive yourself. Forgive those who may have hurt you. Remember, I got into consciousness because I had core issues.
Wow.
My core issues was I was trying to figure this shit out because I was like, yo, I'm not happy with, I got money, I got women, I got fame, I have fame. Fame is a fucking drug and it's a joke.
Yeah.
I had all of these things and I was going through depression and I was in a knuckle dragger world. I did not have any children at that time. I was in the industry. I was rubbing shoulders with the legends. But I was in the streets as well. I was getting it out the mud because I was addicted to the underworld, the frequency of the underworld. I was addicted to the darkness because I was on a journey to basically get into the light. And that's what happened. I made a breakthrough. I stepped into the light. What did I do? I listened to my brother, my twin brother. That's what saved me because he was trying to help me for a long time. So I have a story to tell. We all got a story to tell. We're going to tell that story. Focus. If you woke, I'm not out here woke shaming nobody. I love the woke people. But get into, evolve from woke into conscious, and then evolve from consciousness into knowledge of self. Knowledge, know the ledge, knowledge, wisdom, like live this shit. This is a lifesaver. Take it from me. And I don't know what people measure as success, what they want me to see. You want to see me on a G5 to convince you or something, but I don't know how they measure success. But to me, success is a peace of mind. And I go to sleep and I wake up with a peace of mind. I wake up, the person that I look at in the mirror, the reflection. I'm pleased with that reflection.
Hey, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm not perfect, and for niggas that's perfect, they usually in a box somewhere. Cause when you perfect, when you dead.
You preaching, yeah.
Perfect when you dead. We're here, right? Dealing with our imperfections. I'm the perfect imperfection. So when you come to terms with your imperfections, when you could basically admit your strengths and your weaknesses, then you are on the road to success. When you could look in the mirror and admit to yourself that you are the greatest thing that you have ever known, you're on the road to success. You cannot look outside of yourself. Jesus does not take the wheel in my ride down the road to on my road to perdition. I'm driving. My ancestors got the wheel. No offense to him.
Yeah. Appreciate.
But my ancestors got the will. I got enough faith in my grandmama and my grandfather whose blood is in my veins. I don't know if Jesus is on me because every time I got a spiritual reading, they telling me Shango, Tahuti, Ogun. Nobody said Jesus. So I don't even know if he's on me.
Appreciate, man. And Peel, I mean, even, speaking to that same point as well, right now with so many people who's paranoid, who's afraid, and they don't know even how to navigate during this time. And some people are getting super religious and trying to get, into Jesus and, whichever spiritual system possible. But what words of advice do you have for some people that's paranoid right now and who's not even trying to access the ancestors? What advice do you have for that?
Definitely. I said this on my show last night. I hope people don't laugh at me like I'm a kook or something. But the ancestors, in my humble opinion, that I'm looking up to at this time of peril, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm talking about an altar. Like I'm at Target right now, right? Target is right there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about going to like a Target and get small picture frames, and then print and then getting their pictures on Instagram, on Google or whatnot, and printing out those pictures and then putting them in small picture frames and then putting them on the altar with a candle and some water, and then speaking to them and saying, ancestors, I know that you're making a way for us. I know in order to build, we got to destroy. I know in order for something to rise up, something has to fall. So I'm asking for your protection. I'm asking you to anoint me. I'm not even asking you. I'm affirming it because we don't pray over here. We affirm.
That's
so
right.
I'm deputizing you to cloak me in invisibility as I walk through the valley of death. Shit like that. I'm talking about Dr. Sabi. I'm talking about Dr. Africa. I'm talking about Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. I'm talking about Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Dr. Blair. This is the Dr. Pantheon.
Yes, sir.
This is all Tahuti. So they are all newly minted ancestors. They are more powerful in the ancestor realm. I'm talking about Saint Nick. I'm talking about Pop Smoke. I'm talking about Kobe, because those are the three kings in the three king ritual that died in LA. The kings die in the West. I'm saying that. I'm saying that those deities, each one of them stood for something. Pop Smoke was about that smoke. He was a war god. He had war energy. He's an energy god. Kobe, that's Black Mamba. That's
Killer.
Don't Give Up. That's Don't Give Up, my nigga.
Yeah.
Motherfucking King Nip. That's the marathon continues. That's King Nip. That's God Will Rise. So what I'm saying is, if you niggas have sight beyond sight, you can make it through this thing.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm talking about?
That's
This
right.
ain't what you think it is. So put them on an altar, light the motherfucking candles, play their music, talk black to me, talk shit to them. Spit their lyrics back to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell them shake the room. Whatever you got to do, you need to summon some motherfucking melanin from the quantum realm. I'm attached to the quantum universe. I'm quantum entangled to an alternative universe where all of us is winning. When I go to sleep, I be tapping into shit like that.
You in a whole different space.
I tap into my alternative universes, and I see that it's lit.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of people who say that I visit them astral travel or in the astral realm because this shit is real.
Yes, sir.
We're not just talking about it. We're out here. You know, we're in multi dimensions, and I want everybody to be very secure in saying, go look in the mirror right now and say, I exist on multiple dimensions. I am a multi-dimension. If you could see the Avengers introduce that concept of the multiverse, Spider-Man, Marvel, that shit been popping way before it came on the movie screen though. You exist. You are gods. That's why we feel like this, because the quantum realms are beginning to collapse on each other. And who the fuck you are in those realms, or who you are who you was before you got here. Tap into your godhood. I promise you, for the ones who hold on, if we live long enough, we're going to see gods walk on this fucking earth like Dr. Manhattan. That is a fact.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Somebody said that 5G got my hair on static. You damn right. My hair is an antenna. I could braid this thing down, but it's going to stand up because I'm in communication with some motherfucking, with some people on a higher principality that you have no idea.
Talk that talk.
I know that the watchmen, the watchers, what they call the immortals or the watchers, I know beyond any fucking reasonable doubt that those diamond light ships that are out there, those what they call light ships, that the Navy, that the fucking Air Force and Trump and them are scared of. I know. You cannot convince me. I'm not that arrogant where I just think that it's us. I know that that's our ancestors. Whether they're light bodies, whether they're our energy, whether they're our spirits. Because remember the movie Avatar?
Yes, sir.
All right. Remember Jake Sully and them were above the atmosphere in a ship, right?
Yep.
And they could not function on Pandora because of the limitation of their spacesuit. Yep. Right. So what did they do? They plugged in and and his spirit downloaded.
Went inside the body.
Exactly. His spirit downloaded into the body of the Navi. When you go to sleep every night, you're uploading your spirit into something. Where are you? What is the hard drive that you're uploading into? What is the sleep deprivation? If your ass try to stay awake, you gonna die.
Yeah.
So what are you uploading into? Because remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. What if this planet is uninhabitable by our light sentient bodies? basically, we had to incorporate ourselves. We had to be in these. This is a fucking spacesuit. This shit is made out of the earth. God damn it! Don't get excited about this body. This is nothing. This shit got limits to it. You can't fly. You can't walk through walls. This when I expire, when my spirit leaves my husk, you could put me right in your backyard and I become one with the fucking land. This is an intelligent design so we can walk this planet and experience this planet. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So if you gay, if you bisexual, if you're LBGT, if you've been through trauma, if you've been through molestation, if you were a murderer, if you murdered somebody before, if you got knocked out before, if you out here knocking niggas out, if you on crack, if you're on dope, if you're on coke, if you're on pills, Xannies, Percocets, Mollies, all of these things are a fucking experience that you agreed to have, right? So there's no victims in this. I'm not crying rivers for nobody.
Wow. Yeah.
Because we made the decision before we came here. How you gonna leave gory? You gonna leave in a fucking hail of bullets? How you gonna leave bad? Or how you gonna leave? How you gonna leave? We decided that. We decided that.
Speaking,
I'm gonna leave at 85. I'm gonna leave at 20. I'm gonna turn this bitch up and then I'm gonna leave at 20. And when I leave at 20, the whole world gonna know my name. So I'm gonna be an immortal for the work that I put in for 1 year of my life. That's Pop Smoke.
Simple. Yeah.
That's Pop Smoke. 1 year of work, and then he died. But look, for the people who say, "Oh, that's a tragedy," look, he's an immortal now. And if you study Kemet, if you study anything of the ancient high civilizations, they could give a fuck about this life here. It was about death. It was about immortalization. It was about going back to Sirius. But you have to make your mark. You have to make your fucking name ring bells. Your shit gotta ring when you hear. So your name could never be forgotten. You gotta leave behind 700 songs like Tupac. You gotta leave behind books. You gotta leave behind movies. You gotta leave behind some fucking sex tapes if need be. Your fucking OnlyFans account, show some boobs or something before you die.
Hey, you gotta have a legacy.
You gotta have a legacy, whatever it may be.
That's real. Yeah.
Pinky is an immortal. Pinky is a fucking legend on Venus. How about that?
That's real.
Cherokee the ass is a legend on whatever fucking planet dots are goddesses.
Hey, she found her niche.
She found her niche, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You speaking, man.
She found her niche, bro.
You speaking. Yeah. That's real, man. And Phil, I mean, as well, we got entrepreneurs right now that's like in that same boat that's, trying to find their way right now with the virus. Is people that's getting down, certain content creators, they're probably thinking like, damn, like I can't even push out any content. What do you have to say to the people that's holding back right now when during this time that they can actually get even busier?
I'm finishing my album. I'm shooting 2 short movies.
Okay.
Right? I'm shooting 2 short movies. I'm finishing my album. I'm working on a documentary right now. You niggas I'm not leaving this planet until I finish my fucking work. You feel me?
You're not letting up.
I'm not letting up. I'm treating this bitch like every day is my last. I'm creating content like I'm fucking crazy. You know what I mean? I'm investing my funds into resources. I'm buying new computers, new cameras. I'm about to buy a new hard drive right now. Right? So I'm not soliciting right now, but I'm gonna drop my website because I have an organization called facts2020.org. Facts is an acronym for food, art, clothing, technology, and shelter. And it also doubles as finances, arms, coding, transportation, and strategy. And I'm going to be doing Zooms. Well, maybe not Zoom because I found out they're working with the feds. We're going to be doing live streams with creators. We're going to be utilizing all of this time. I'm bringing my shifters together. I'm doing an online lecture tomorrow called Quantum Supremacy 2020.
I'm going to check that out.
Huh?
I said, I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, that's on Eventbrite.
Okay.
Go and look up Quantum 2020 on Eventbrite and the tickets are pull up. I'm doing a lecture for 5 hours, and that lecture is going to be speaking to the creatives and all of them. I'm going to share information. I'm going to share gems. I'm going to share solutions. And I'm saying this. If you a creator, you got 8 stories to tell right now. Do documentaries about the quarantines. Do documentaries. What would happen if we woke up and all the white people were dead because of the coronavirus, and black people ruled the planet? I think it was called Cosmic Slop. I think the name of the movie that the Afrofuturist. What was it? Who was it? What's my guy's name? Not Sun Ra. The other George Clinton or one of them came up with that. I'm saying that you could create a comic book. You could create a graphic novel. You could create a video game. You could create an album called a Coronavirus album. You have all the fucking tools to do it. Nobody should act like they lacking, because you got Adobe Suites, Creative Suites, for $20
right
a
now,
month.
too. For free right now.
It's free.
For free right now.
It is?
Yeah.
You're fucking playing.
Yeah, because right now, I think for the next 3 months, like $20 a month is like taking off for payments. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so many, so many ways.
So that's what I'm saying. All of us, including you, my brother.
Yeah.
If we form Voltron right now, what they called in Think and Grow Rich, the mastermind principle. If we were to form mastermind right now, niggas don't got work. That was their problem. They had to go punch the clock. You don't got.
They say I didn't have time.
We got time. I got time for you niggas. If we did a mastermind group, it could be 100 of us. Monday.com, one of the best apps for teamwork. Monday.com. Google fucking Docs, Dropbox. All of this shit is here. So we don't have effective leadership in our communities, and I'm here to fucking step up. I'm here to play my position, not as a leader, but as a motherfucking team player. I'm no one's leader. I'm running the fucking ball. Let me dunk on these niggas. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just running the ball with you niggas. I need some centers. I need shooting guards. I need shooters.
You need a team, some snipers.
We need a team. I need snipers. I need you niggas to fly these drones. What's popping?
Yeah.
I could create content where I'm at and make a movie with a nigga in California right now because of the internet.
You can just share files.
Let's not hate on each other. Let's not feel intimidated by. I got mad energy. I'm a fucking energy god, but don't be intimidated. I'm not here to harm no one. My energy, I'm a fire sign. I'm a fucking Scorpio with an Aries moon. So I'm lit. But I target that energy into my creativity, into turning this shit the fuck up, because I'm an example of what it means to live in your fucking truth in a time like this. You don't see me worried. You don't see me worried. You don't see me frowning. And the government could come and kick down my door tomorrow, because that's what they're gonna be doing during this motherfucking lockdown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ditch my phone in a minute and get completely off the grid, because my spider senses is telling me that nigga Trump and Mike Pence know who the fuck I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they gonna do what China did. China washed up all of their opposition during the lockdown. They bodied a whole bunch of people. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All of that Hong Kong shit is dead.
Wow.
You know, because they talking about the 18 million people who mysteriously vanished. I'm like, them niggas went and did what Mao Zedong did. They went and start washing niggas. They was burning bodies by the thousands.
Wow.
China's a communist regime. You cannot play games with them. They will come and wash you. It's not a democracy. So remember, Google, Facebook, Amazon, everybody was in China learning how to be like China. Everybody was in China learning how to utilize their technology, especially the 5G, to lock shit dizzle.
Damn.
Okay? That is the ultimate. The 5G shit is the ultimate lockdown. That's Meteor Man. That's Demolition Man. That's the movie where homie, they had the shit around homie neck, and when he tried to run away, they pressed the button and shit blew up. Just research it. Research directed energy weapon. And I'm not here fear mongering. I'm just giving you the truth. You know, maybe if it was The Simpsons, niggas would take it easier. But like I said, teamwork make the dream work.
Mm-hmm.
for the work that you put in. When you leave, the only thing that survives is your work. So my thing is this, you know, my network is enormous. You know, I got millions upon millions upon millions of people, silent, invisible army. You know, everywhere that I go, they let me know who they are. I'm talking about, and you can never put a face to consciousness anymore because I've been in the darkest of the darkest dungeons. And niggas is like, Red Pill?
Yeah, you've been through it.
No, I'm just saying. I've been in the trenches, and the people in the trenches are awake. I use my face as a barometer to how awake the people are.
That's real.
So when I'm moving around, dudes is like, yo, Red Pill, that's you? I'm like, damn, you conscious, my nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was just out here with the, you know, but then you can't put a face to consciousness no more. So what I'm saying once again is, and it's not gonna take 1,000, 1,000,000 of us. We got to get out of that mind state. It's just a few of us is lit. That's all we need, and we need to create. You know, we need to be Renaissance men. You know, we can't just be one trick ponies. So facts2020.org. It's just sign up. Give me your email. I want the family to sign up. I will be sending out emails to everybody so we could begin these classes, these online webinars, just talking, just like this, like brainstorming. And then we could begin to delegate projects towards each other that I'm promising will get you, you know, because you got to feed the babies too. And I'm promising that these are going to be things that have value added to them. I don't do free. I don't do poor righteous teaching this. I don't do, oh, we just need to give everything away. I don't do, oh, we just doing this for the people. We going to do this for the struggle. We're past that, family.
Yeah.
It's people who died, so we don't got to struggle. We past that. Don't rewind the clock. We're in the phase of opulence now. We're in the phase of abundance. The fact that I'm saying that I need resources on top of resources on top of resources on top of resources. Why? Because I know that we got it. I know there's brothers out there with the red camera. I know there's brothers out there with the black magic camera. I know there's brothers and sisters out there with drones and whatnot. I know there's people out there with experience who worked in Hollywood. We need godly wood. So this is the time.
That's right, man. And Pill, before we head out, where can everybody keep up with all of your work and everything, you know, that you have going on right now?
All right. Of course, you could subscribe to this page, L Filthmore. That's my Instagram.
Yes, sir.
And I'm live every Monday, Melanin Monday on YouTube. And the channel is called Know the Ledge Media. Know the Ledge Media. You know, I'm gonna leave my email right here. I can be contacted and through my DM and through my emails. I get back to people, if not the first day, definitely within a few days. You have to understand, I get hundreds of emails, but I got a team. We comb through stuff. So that's my email right there. You know, yeah, send some, and we got the app coming. The KTL app is coming. We have a streaming platform coming. Like, we working. We rolling that shit out maybe this week.
Okay.
We working.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so godly hood. I'm talking that talk. Godly hood. Let's create our own stories. I got a streaming service called Netflix coming. Fuck Netflix. Netflix. Yeah, I got Netflix. And KTL Media app is gonna blow the fucking roof off of this bitch.
Yes, sir.
So Kings County, Big Cartel, that's the clothing. Facts2020.org, that's how you sign up to be part of the Facts Initiative. And you know, I don't want to give y'all too much stuff and have y'all all over the place. But you know, my page right here, I'm posting up information, lives. KTL University is another Instagram page, and just let the family know it's love. It's always been love. It's always going to be love, even for the ignorant ones out there. I love them for their potential that they possess.
That's real.
No. So let's just work together. Let's stay positive. Let's stay lit. Let's stay dangerous, my niggas. And I mean stay dangerous to where you're not conforming to just any old thing.
Yeah.
Let's stay dangerous in your mind. Use your mind. Don't trust nothing at this time.
That's right.
Stay dangerous.
That's right.
Question this shit.
Yeah.
Question this shit. And protect these babies by all costs.
Thank you, man. Red Pill, bro, you went in. I appreciate all the work that you do, man. Always got our support, so we appreciate you for real.
You already.
Thank you. And
love
this
and life to
full
the
interview.
family.
Thank you. And this interview for everybody that's tuning in, this will be posted on YouTube very, very soon. So thank y'all for real for everybody tuning in. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
All right, hey, you be safe, all right?
No doubt. You too, King.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Again, my name is Caleb Smith from 3 Milli Podcast. We will have this full interview on YouTube very, very soon. We appreciate y'all so much. Keep tuning in. Keep following us on Instagram, YouTube, comment, and subscribe, and share the content. We love you guys so, so very much. Again, my name is Caleb Smith. I'm serious, we cannot tell y'all thank y'all enough, man. We love y'all. And also tell us what you guys would like to hear from us next. Who would you like for us to interview? All that good stuff. And we got you guys. We are a voice for the people and by the people. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Be safe during this virus. Social distancing. Do everything that you can. And also get some work done. Entrepreneurs, go-getters, creatives, everything. We love y'all. Peace.